Alright, kiddos, it's time for another relaxing bedtime story. So get comfy and cozy because I'm about to take you on an exciting adventure with Leo the lizard. Leo the lizard lived in a sunlit desert where the sand shimmered like gold. Every morning he would wake up early, climb onto a nearby warm rock and bask in the sunshine until his little body was nice and toasty. Leo loved the quiet stillness of his home. All around him, the desert was waking up, stretching and yawning, and he could hear the soft hum of the wind as it danced between the tall cacti. Sometimes he would take a tiny pebble and tap it against his favorite rock just for fun, and then he would giggle as the pebble went skittering down the slope and disappeared into the sand. But mostly he just liked to listen to the sound of the pebbles shifting beneath his tiny feet. As the day wore on, Leo would watch the other desert critters scampering about. He saw the roadrunner pecking at a juicy worm, the horny toad lounging on a rock, and the kangaroo rat leaping through the tall grasses. But Leo was happy in his own company, and he spent most of his days dozing in the sun. One evening, as the sun dipped low in the sky, painting the clouds with shades of orange and pink, Leo climbed onto his favorite stone. The warmth of the rock soothed his tired muscles, and he closed his eyes, breathing in the scent of the desert. As he looked out over the vast landscape, he noticed that the desert looked different now. The shadows from the cacti stretched long and thin, and the stars were beginning to peek above the horizon. Just then, a cool breeze brushed against Leo's scales, and he opened his eyes in surprise. It was almost too breezy for the desert, and it made him feel a little bit chilly. He had never noticed the desert being so wild before. Usually, the wind was still and silent at this time of day. But tonight, it was as if the whole desert was coming alive with energy. Suddenly, a bright light flashed in front of Leo's eyes, and he blinked in amazement. A firefly was dancing in the twilight, its little light twinkling like a fallen star. More fireflies joined in, and soon they were flickering among the cactus blooms, creating a magical, dreamy atmosphere. Taking a deep breath, Leo felt his little heart begin to slow down. The desert was still noisy, but in a good way. The crickets were chirping, the whippoorwills were calling, and the bullfrogs croaking by the pond. Leo realized that the desert was just as beautiful at night as it was during the day, and he felt a sense of wonder and excitement as he looked up at the star-filled sky. Curling his tail around himself, Leo closed his eyes and let the night carry him into dreams. He dreamed of soaring through the darkness, chasing fireflies and riding on the back of a friendly owl. And as the first rays of sunlight touched his eyelids, he woke up feeling refreshed and full of energy. Leo stretched out his limbs and yawned, then hopped down from his rock and started exploring. He was eager to show his friends all the amazing things he had seen and experienced during the night. As the other desert creatures woke up and began their day, Leo shared his stories, and they all marveled at the magic of the desert. From that day on, Leo the lizard never felt scared or alone in the desert again. He knew that no matter what time it was, there was beauty and wonder to be found all around him. And he lived happily ever after, exploring the desert and dreaming of fireflies. The end. Well, that's our story for today, kiddos. I hope you enjoyed joining Leo on his relaxing sunset adventure. Remember, even when it seems like the world is dark and scary, there is always light and beauty to be found if you just open your eyes and look for it. Now it's time for bed. I will see you next time.